Glad to have you with us from Kenan Stadium in Chapel Hill, North Carolina. It's the Syracuse Orange and the North Carolina Tar Heels. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Guys, it is a wild scene here down on the field. The home coach has told me pregame, one thing he's got his eyes on, the weather. We weren't sure what to expect today, but this weather has turned out to be beautiful. He said that will have a great impact and be a benefit to his team here today. Back to you.
All right, Holly. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Syracuse's offense to go on the attack first. And here comes the junior running back. The ground game on him to pick up those tough yards and take care of the ball.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level, they can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he just outruns them. Like, he's just got that extra gear that's different, that scares you. You can tell people are trying to play so fast to try to catch up. So, number one job for this defense, man, try to make him play in a phone booth, right? Like, don't let him get out in space and get matchups like on a linebacker. Not a good matchup from you. You will lose that.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And not much running room. He had to break a tackle and still break another tackle to try to get back to the line of scrimmage. Not good blocking on the run.
But that's what coaches always emphasize, to never assume a teammate's going to make the tackle. You run to the ball, and they did it there.
100%, especially guys that are so big and strong and elusive nowadays. They're going to break tackles. Keep swarming, keep hitting them. Next guy, don't assume the tackle's going to be made.
Plucks it out of the air. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. The Orange will have to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. Found a little running room on that one, picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. So the North Carolina Tar Heels offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. The give to the left side. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. He's got his man. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Got his man on the right. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. The Tar Heels will have it 1st and 10. The give to the single back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Now on the counter. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, UNC! A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Orange ready to go on the attack on this drive. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. The run inside. It's Miller. At the 35, he's got room. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Syracuse right back at it.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Send the tight end in motion. Angelic. Complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator, giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. Looking to throw on first down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
I like the poise by the quarterback on that play, too, because a lot of times, as a quarterback, you see the blitz coming, and immediately you want to audible, you want to try to throw the ball, but he knew that he had a good run play called, and he knew he could leave it on. Heads-up play by the QB.
Unloads to the wideout. Got it, and it's a fumble after that huge gain. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Working well behind the sticks on second down. He leaves it with his back. Shows him the stiff arm. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. There's a little room there. Still on his feet. Past the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, North Carolina! This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. They go play action with Angelic. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
That's not an easy throw to hit, I will say. Dagger throw, it takes time to develop. Really got to sell the route. The quarterback has got to put that in an area and anticipate the throw. Just not on the same page with this receiver.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Jet sweep to the receiver. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Second down coming up. motion from the back. Throwing and jelly. Grabbed behind the line, it's Johnson. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down, get something positive. But how about the defense just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field?
After 1 quarter of play, let's take a look and see how these running backs are doing. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Miller. Might have a chance. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And Jelly on the play action. Dumps it off in the flats. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Off play action. Here's a heat. Makes a catch. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play action fake. He really took his time and sold them. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
Oh, that did not go as planned, except for the defense. They were right there to make the big stop. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Smashes it between the uprights. Now the lead is down to 11.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Runs through the tackle. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Quarterback may change this route. Tight end now in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Tar Heels line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fields the punt. And he loses the football. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit.
Man, that always stings for the offense. They are raring and ready to go. Got the chin strap buckled, ready to go try to get some points, ready to execute. The guy puts it on the ground, deflation. You got to walk back to the sidelines. All right, defense, I need another stop.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Fired in there, but incomplete. They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Here comes the field goal unit. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. And this one is perfect. And now the lead's extended a little further.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50 plus, and he did it with ease.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Makes the grab. It's Weaver.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
They'll move the tight end. Angeli from the gun on third down. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. New set of downs after the completion. The give on the option. Fights off a defender. And he's swallowed up immediately. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go right back to the run. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Steve Angeli makes the catch. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his man. It's Weaver. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on 4th down, and it pays off there.
And that just shows you the head coach's confidence in his quarterback to go out on a critical 4th down and execute.
Miller with the ball. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Timeout now called by the Tar Heels. That'll be their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4 at 2nd and 14. Angeli unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Syracuse operating with a fresh set of downs after that last completion. Running inside. It's Miller. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
Wide receiver going in motion. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Gets it out quickly. The Orange calling for a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Well, the defense dialed up the blitz. Quarterback knew he was going to get hit, but he also knew he was man coverage, so he found his best matchup, got it out of his hands early, right before getting smacked to get that completion.
From the gun on 3rd down, Steve Angeli. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
And this offense put together a really good drive, man. Like, that was a good drive, but third down in the red zone when the field starts to shrink, they really struggle to try to find a play to get someone open.
They converted fourth down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Trying to keep the drive alive. He's got enough, and that'll set him up with a first and goal. Easy choice to go for it on fourth down there, right? Obviously didn't like what he saw on first down, and they used a timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Swings it out to his running back. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Throwing and jelly. Pocket breaking down. He wants it all. Touchdown Orange. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And earlier, this offense had to settle for 3. Nice job finishing the half, punching it in the end zone, cutting into this lead, and gaining the momentum in the football game.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. On the run from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Trying to start the drive with a pass. Looking for a huge play. He's got it along the sideline. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. He might want another play. To the air on first down. Complete to the left. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. This is going to be a tough field goal try, 55 yards and from the left hash. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. Looking for blockers. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. North Carolina's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
Makes a man miss. Maybe some room here. Oh, and he knocks him out of the way, and he's running free. And there they go again, another huge gain on the ground. The Tar Heels are rolling down the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And he rifled in that pass, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And the Tar Heels have it in scoring position on first and goal. Wants to adjust the pattern. They want to throw it. Pressure coming. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now on second and goal. The play-action fake. Finds his big tight end. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. And they'll try it again after getting nothing on second down. It's 3rd and goal from the 3. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Syracuse offense makes its way onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put
breaks into the open.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
They go play action with Angeli. Looking for a deep man. Makes a connection. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
And obviously trailing in this football game now in the second half, this is exactly what they talked about at halftime. We've got to create some explosive plays in the passing game. They're going to need a lot of this, and the defense is fully aware that they're going to throw the football. But that's a great start to this second half.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Steve Angeli trying to get behind the defense. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. And from a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game. And someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this.
Unleashes one deep. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Syracuse. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
27, Syracuse, 17.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And so the Tar Heel offense makes its way onto the field to start the drive. Makes the grab. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've
got a little grass. The stiff arm, and now he's got room. The 20. He's at the touchdown, UNC. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. His 3rd touchdown of the game. That's almost half of his total as he now has 7 on the year. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Hold and fire complete. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And a lot of times in football, man, the short memory, we usually talk about the quarterback, but sometimes it's the running back who puts it on the deck. Sometimes it's your playmaker out wide who puts the ball on the deck, but that doesn't mean you abandon him. You come back to him, let him make plays. Nice job making the catch, and I still expect him to be a big part of this football game.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, go get positive yardage.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Keep it on the ground. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Angeli finds his man down the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's
finding some room. Made a defender miss. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on first down. Looking to throw. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Backed up now, here's second and long. The run inside, it's Miller. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Syracuse lines up on third and short. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today rank, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. So we open the final period with a third down play. To the ground to try to move the chains. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Splits the uprights. Good. That'll close the gap to 14.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Here on the North Carolina sideline, there is so much enthusiasm on the sideline right now. This running back has been brilliant today. Over 200 yards rushing, and he continues to run strong. The coaches told us he gets stronger as the game goes on. We'll see how much longer they keep him out there. With the big lead, he has been brilliant so far today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. There he goes. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete to the left. At the 40, there he goes. Really putting together a threat now. They get... It's at the 37.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. The Tar Heels have pushed it inside the 20. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina! That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet sticker. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win column.
The Orange ready to go on the attack on this drive. Throwing and jelly. Rushes on him. Got his man down the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy, and because of that, he's never got...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. And Jelly to throw for it on 4th. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Orange, after the big pass play, might just throw it again.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be...
Oh, he's got some space. And he scores! Touchdown, CUSE! And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
And he tacks on the extra point.
North Carolina, 41. Syracuse, 27.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
A strike downfield. He's loose. The 30, the 20. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Rolled his way into the end zone. They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season.
salt into her wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
He wants to go deep. He's got it down the right side. And Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
Powers through the defender. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. They'll try to snap it quickly.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Steve Angeli. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Makes the grab. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Makes the grab on the left. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Syracuse right back at it. They'll go to the air. Under fire. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead.
As a defense, I don't want anything going north and south. Nice job by the defense, understanding that, playing really strong, really stout. The ball starts to bounce now and go backwards. Gets no yards on the play because of the grate.
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Orange.
Nice job by the offense, going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Quarterback. Alone, all wide receivers. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He's got him this time. The Orange calling for a timeout. It's their first. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the 1st down. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Timeout taken on the field. It's the 2nd call by Syracuse. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play?
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football. With the lead late in the game, if we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
Well, the quarterback and his intended target just simply didn't have the timing there. The ball falls incomplete on third, now setting up fourth down.
And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
And Jelly throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50.
Here we go. Ready. Blue 22. Blue. Ready to go.
Wants to throw it again. He's taking the shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Again, it's Angeli. Makes the catch. It's Weaver. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. A really nice day from this quarterback. Over 350 yards passing now, Jess.
He's had a plan all game long. He just seems to
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Syracuse. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Timeout now called by the Tar Heels. That'll be their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game.
And you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip for that ball to get 10 yards to try to make something happen and make a miracle come to fruition. And Palmer, it's not going to happen. The defense's hands team, they were ready, they were dialed in, and they get the football back.
Yeah, they fall on that one, David, and they can breathe a little bit easier now. But let's be honest, I mean, in college football, we've seen crazier things happen in these types of situations. The ball takes a crazy bounce. There's always a chance, but you got to give the receiving team there a lot of credit. The hands team gets it done, and they win the game.
Rides to the back. There's some room. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Gonna run it. It's Hall. What a tough-minded, hard-edged run. He gets it to the 24.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
And that is how we will wrap this one up. Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like